Greetings, YouTube. This be Olin Odinson, Virgo. Welcome to your Fortnightly. Welcome. So before we begin, Virgo, we just peeked into here the fiery sword. Y'all might be taking a lot of action this week, or someone's about to take a lot of action towards you, or the universe is just putting a lot of things in your face. But we're just gonna put that out there. I don't know why they just went right into that. But we gotta get through this introduction right here because we got order now. So guys, if you are brought here to this message, there's probably something here for you. But if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you then. Further guidance in the bio regarding the thumbnail, and the link of that thumbnail. It's not random. I don't do it without purpose. I don't know what it's going to be until after the video, but yeah, there might be more guidance regarding the link of the thumbnail and everything to do with that. Furthermore, yes, we're just going to be reading with the Faeries Oracle, artwork by Brain Froud, and by the end of the message, we're going to seek other guidance through other tarot decks or other decks. And yeah, it's a new implementation this week. Fairies. What messages want to come forth for the Virgo? What messages want to come forth for the Virgo? Let's see. Let's see what the fairies want to say. Oh. Yeah, something about that action that I was talking about in the beginning, that just came out so subtly. I don't even think you heard anything happen, but it flipped. It's the weirdest thing. It was the weird. It just came out a little elegantly. It said, "Surprise, surprise." Whatever this energy is. The Gotcha card is all about pretty much. It's like the Tower. It's sudden, a sudden thing, but it's like a sudden action was done to you, or you recently did something that other people weren't expecting. But let's get more energies on that. Virgo, it feels like interesting. Oh. Don't you fall. Don't you fall on me. Interesting. Alright, Virgo. So what do we have here? The Gotcha right next to the Bodacious Bodak. It's almost like something came falling through the glass ceiling and said, hello, hello, something. Definitely out of the blue. Just so much surprise, so much falling from the skies. I'm seeing a collective of pixies. This is all about kind of group events, but how this is just a bunch of things falling from the sky. It seems that lots of things that are unfolding for you that just you weren't expecting. You weren't expecting. Whoever the Virgos I'm reading for, it feels like I am seeing communication here. Perhaps this is communication with someone else. Specifically, though, just lots of changes. You're making a lot of changes in your life. Lots of changes have been happening in your life right now. And I'm hearing it's building up a cornucopia of, a cornucopia of change, of events that are leading into something big, though. Something that is leading into something big. Yes. As I say that, we pull out Penelope, the Dream Weaver, right next to Unity. It's like your dream is coming into union with your physical reality, but we're not even going to get to that yet. We're going to get to these other two cards here. But interesting, Virgo. It's almost like whatever this sudden action that was done by you or to you, it seems it's coming from all different locations. Because we do have the Bodacious Bodak, which is just a meddling fairy that just ties your shoe so that you don't go down the right block, you go down the left block instead. You know, things like that. But how it's happening here, it's like you're you're having this clear communication with your mind, with the universe, and it's manifesting this dream, essentially. Whatever this dream is for you, because Penelope, the dream weaver, but we said we weren't going to get into that. We got to approach these cards first. It feels like whatever this surprise moment is, it's like everything is changing. Everything in your life, like, from all locations, things are falling from the sky. Not just one thing, but two, three, four. And now I'm thinking about the last Fortnight's reading a lot. And if I remember correctly, there was just you were mastering your own mind and mastering fixing everything around you because you were focused on fixing yourself, essentially. You finally created space and let things happen to you. And because of that, because you loosened your grip, Virgo, at least the Virgos that I'm connecting with, it's like you released your grip, and then something came in. Something came in. Not just one thing, but like two, three, four things. And right after that, we have the singer of the chalice. Things coming in from all different locations. What I usually get with this card is it kind of looks like somebody just opening their arms or just going all around, you know, just completely accepting love from all locations. And it's interesting, this is right next to the Piper, which is songs from places you didn't think songs would be, just being called to the flutes. This is also my Pan card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Satyr, and energy. Someone who's very good with their words. Specifically, though, yeah, this feels very romantic. Very romantic. It's like whatever the surprise is, things are happening to you, Virgo. Gifts are falling or coming from all locations, and you're receiving a lot of soul food. That's the word. You're so much soul food, man. So much soul food is just entering your system, and you're drinking it in, and it's the inspiration fairy over here. It's feeding your soul. Everything is coming together, Virgo. And right next to unity, it's like just things are coming whole again. Things are coming whole again. It's interesting because I'm feeling like the Virgos that I'm connecting with, you haven't felt this way in a long time. You've been so in your head lately. Um, and you are ruled by Mercury, and that's just all to do with the thoughts and communication. Just a lot of that. You are so used to organizing your own mind that the minute you finally let go of your grip of being too focused on fixing every little thought, you kind of made some mess, but in a good way. So that's what's shocking you here. I don't know if that's what's shocking here, but it's like you're inviting a little chaos into your life, but like in a good way, and like in the sense of a little partying when it's meant to, but not partying with alcohol. For the Virgos, partying is having a nice movie prepared right after you finish the last two chapters of your book, right next to some popcorn, and that's essentially what I'm getting here. That there's some finally letting yourself relax, essentially, and it's like you didn't think or you didn't expect that the universe was going to present these opportunities for you to experience this, essentially, and so much soul food. So this could not be any clearer. Either you're already experiencing this, or these are energies that have yet come to pass. But should you prevail with the last fortnight's reading of just not focusing too much on everything that you need to fix and letting things just be, and letting chaos exist and light exist, having a perfect balance, you'd be surprised how inspired you'll get. or whatever this is. At least that's that message. So let's see how I'm also getting this. Jesus. What? Okay. Yeah, no. That's just emphasizing what I just said. But yeah, you're just receiving a lot of love, motherly love. This is the celestial reflection of the Divine Mother, if you will, right next to the Maiden, which is new beginnings. And we have the singer of the chalice, Virgo. You're just receiving. This is so well earned. I almost want to cry for you guys because the a few fortnights ago, you guys were having a rough time with your karmic cycles. You guys were dealing with karmic a lots of karmic stuff, but because you stopped fixing so much and you paid attention to yourself and not everyone around you, now you're receiving. You gave yourself the love that you needed. Now you're receiving love from the universe. You finally made space. You finally made space for your gifts to fall in one by one. I'm literally seeing these pixies like that's how I think they sound. They probably sound like little mini-me's falling through the roof, falling right into your lap, right into this, into the cup, into the chalice. And this was right next to what? Right next to what? The singing of the chalice, soul food. You're just being inspired, unity with everything that is this new beginning, auspicious energies. You're just receiving a lot of love from the universe specifically. You are an independent, beautiful being right now. If you're not in a relationship, but even though if you are though, like that's good as well. But you're not even focused on that. You're focused on yourself and your well-being. It's like the baby here. She's happy. She's like experiencing joy. She's experiencing life. This is all about auspicious beginnings, and this is essentially a beginning of you, of your reality. And then we have Iris of the Rainbow. We were talking about the karmic cycles that you were dealing with before, or if you're still feeling it, lingering about, you can trust that you're going to continue receiving this influx of auspicious energies, of luck, of gifts. It's beautiful. Oh my God. Look at all this blue, all my shirt, all this regal, all this, and we have this blue candle. I did not expect this day to be like this, but I got new candles and I was really drawn to that. And then we just have this blue repetition. Blue has essentially it's the energy of magic. It's the magical energy that is. It's magic. It's the source, the infinite waters, and she has this god, this fairy goddess over here. She has lots of it, and she's saying she's going to keep giving you more as long if you take the guidance of continuing feeding yourself. If you continue to feed yourself with soul food specifically, that's the guidance here, it seems, to continue to feed yourself soul food, not paying attention to things that don't feed your soul. Continue to feed yourself soul food, and the universe will be like, oh, homegirl or homeboy likes to get soul food, so we're going to give them more of soul food. Instead of, because it's almost like whatever karmic cycle you're dealing with in the past, since you genuinely like to fix things, Virgo. So since you like to fix things in the past, you're like, let's give them more things to fix then. This time around, it's like y'all are taking a break, so that's where this, to you guys, it seems like chaos, this taking a break and relaxing and chilling out and just doing you. But to the universe, it's like, finally, we've been trying to give homegirl or homeboy some of our love, and now they listened, and now we are finally can send arrows through the cloud. You might be dealing with the Sagittarius as well. I always think of the centaur and the bow, just sending lots of love through. Beautiful. So let's see what gods or titans want to guide us on this reading today. Let us see. What a message, what a guidance do you want to give for the Virgo? This one flipped out. who got this? I think it was Aries. So you might be dealing with an Aries as well, or just any fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Jupiter. Give me a second. Specifically, yeah. Yeah, Jupiter rules over Sagittarius, and we just talked about Sagittarius before I even pulled this. Whoa. You might be dealing you might be dealing with a leader energy, essentially. It's like either you're letting someone to take the lead for you, like you're just trusting the other. So if you're in a relationship, it's almost like you're trusting the other person to handle um their own problems, essentially. If it's almost like if you were in a relationship, you were almost, don't take this the wrong way, but perhaps you were too suffocating to their energy, perhaps, and didn't give them enough room to breathe. But if not, it's the other way around. But or if it's not a relationship, just the people or things in your life, because Virgos, you can tend to fix too much. But that's not going to be for everyone at all. That's very general. That's a very archetype. But that's just the energies, each sign, each house works with different energies, and you guys work a lot with mothering things too much. But since you let back, as we were talking about here, and you're just leading your soul, your own soul essentially, and giving it soul food, the universe is taking the lead of your life. So it's very, very weird that way. It's like with the whole law of attraction thing. It's like, since you're completely trusting and letting go that everything's gonna be fine, you have very good balance of putting in the work and feeding your own self, like giving yourself the things you need and doing the things you need to do for others. Like you're doing your services and you're providing for yourself in the way that you need. There's a very good balance here, and it's almost like Zeus himself, like the Jupiter energy, or a Sagittarius in your life, perhaps. However this is reflecting for you, it's you're receiving lots of accolades, gifts from outside of you. For pretty much, you're receiving gifts outside of you, and it's like you're receiving you might be receiving messages through birds or something like that, because we have the eagle here, but it's like just things are coming to you, essentially. Things are coming to you, and this is a good pace you're going at, Virgo. Keep it up. Excuse me, sorry. Oof. Now we're gonna pull some tarot cards. See what other guidance wants to come through for the Virgo in this situation that we're dealing with here. We'll see. I'm gonna let them flip out. That's how we do. That's how we do. That's how we do. Oh, 3 came out. 3 came out. Interesting. You might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Lots of sword energy here. King of Swords right next to the Page of Swords. See this? This is a very good balance with the mind, with direction, with thoughts. Very kingly about it. So you're serving your empire when you need to. You're being a fixer when you need to. You're just serving your purpose when you need to, and then leaning back a bit, and then taking the breaks that you need when you need to. You see, there's that good balance here. There's that good, very good balance, because the Page is kind of like the not the child energy or the immature energy. Is a better way to say that. It's just a laid back energy. It's like they know they're a prince, or they know that they're gonna be a prince, but they're taking their time and enjoying the process. But you know how to switch right back into the king energy when you need to. The leadership right there. The being of service when you need to. The guidance here, essentially, Virgo, is allowing the universe to handle the hardest things and fixing what you can. Fixing the things you can't fix. Don't worry about the things you can't fix, essentially. And letting the universe, the king, over here, handle only what the universe can handle. Or if you're in a relationship no matter how much you love, maybe it's the Sagittarius or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. No matter how much you love this other person or situation or job, if you can't deal with, if you're not meant to fix it, just let it happen. And then right after that, we have Justice. The more balancing, just so much repetition, and she's holding up, she or he, I think he is holding up the sword with just all this sword energy and leadership. There is just, you can trust. Things are this. I don't feel like I need to tell you to keep your balance. It's just, if you want this energy to prevail, just keep it up. Whatever you're doing, keep it up, and let the universe give your worst fears, give the hardest things up to the universe, and let trust that justice will be served when it needs to. Okay, you might also be, yeah, Justice, Libra, um lots of air and energy here. So yes, that's what we have for you, Virgo. Interesting reading. I loved it. I loved it. I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Confidence. Yeah, you might be dealing with somebody who has a lot of confidence. Might be the Sagittarius or air sign. Yeah, just have more confidence in the situation and trust. Don't, pretty much, the guidance here and the potential block is, don't fear the outcome. Don't try to fix something that doesn't need to be fixed, essentially, and just continue enjoying this serendipitous moment of receiving. You're in a receptive mode right now, and you are to continue to receive. And the fact that there's so much emphasis on the blue, the regal, the royalty, like, essentially the royal houses, they have, I don't even like to say that, but they have people serving for them. But and my hands buzz as I say that, but that's just your angels. You have a lot of assistants, unseen assistants, and you can trust that. Have that confidence in the universe, and don't try to fix too much. But I'm just only emphasizing that because they just want you guys to, they really wanting you guys to prevail these energies, because remember, she of the Cruac, which is a cornucopia of gifts, the big bowl of love, new beginnings, arrows of love, just a lot of, oh, this is beautiful, Virgo. So that's what we have for you, Virgies. My fairy services are available below if you want a personal reading. Thank you guys for being with me here on my journey. I love all of you guys. Love your comments and everything. Oh yeah, I'm going slower with this because I keep forgetting to leave. I keep leaving things out of these videos, but the Instagram, do follow that if you are interested in the daily posts that I do Monday through Friday. And yeah, that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, press the belly bell to get the notifiers, and until the next fortnight, Virgo, I say to you, farewell.